happy Monday and a new vlog, and my aim this week is to actually finish the vlog on Friday. Ideally I would like to upload it before Friday because that's our Mother's Day release. I'm going to show you those so that then you can get on there and buy them. Am I going to upload this Friday? Probably not. It's my aim, okay? I'm going to try and like set a goal for myself every week. That's my goal this week. We're going to start low. We're not aiming high here. We don't have high hopes at Holly & Co. Right. So I was going to show you those, and then I'm going to show you these. These are blanks that I got. Right. So these were made by Well, I put the bows together because she's still not brave enough, guys. Can we just pull this up a little bit because like we need some light in here. So these are the matching bow and scrunchie packs, and the scrunchies are That Apparel Co. And every time I announce it, I'm like, we've teamed up with That Apparel Co. Do people realise it's my brand? I don't know, and I also don't care because it sounds cool. So we've teamed up with That Apparel Co. to do matching scrunchie and bow packs, guys. Ugh, the lighting. If I face you this way with my double chin angle, then you can see because the window's open. I'll put you back up there later, but that's the sitch. Jen came up with all the velvet matching middles, like the combinations, and she nailed it. She really did. This one, actually, I think this one's my favorite. Who knows? This one, gorgeous little purple, matches my nails, which are fixed, by the way. We love a fixed nail. It was funny because my nail tech, as she's filing them down, they were pretty much all lifted. I basically got an entire new set, so there's that. I'm missing a bow, y'all. There she is. This one reminds me of like when we used to hand make our stuff. It kind of gives me like a Fleur vibe for you OG Holly & Co. peeps. So there's that. This one actually, very nice. Almost jungly, tropically. So that. And then this is the last one. This one's really cute, a watercolor sort of thing. So we've got all of those. There's not going to be very many because we didn't buy a huge amount of fabric, and I do want to leave some of the fabric left over for That Apparel Co. so I can do some like ruffly bags, whatever we're calling those, the ruffle pouches. So I'll put you back up here where you belong in the shelf. Get in there, peasant. So we got, this is not an order. This is for, you know how we did these? The crazy dog. I don't think I showed this actually in the last vlog. Probably because it was an hour long and I had to cut footage, but it's on our Instagram. And if you don't follow us on there, then like you're missing out. I'm doing these for Mother's Day also. Like a matching bandana for the dog and the mummy jar. So that one just says crazy dog person, and then that says crazy person dog. So that was a funny one. This one isn't actually dog related, but I just rewatched all of The Office. It's like my second or third time watching it. It's just light-hearted humor, you know. And I was like, wouldn't it be funny to have the mummy tea or daddy tea, maybe I'll do them in dad ones too, to say a regional manager, and then the dog bandana will say assistant to the regional manager. I thought that was funny. If you've never watched The Office, then obviously it's not relatable to you, but like, I don't know, I thought that would be cool. So I've got that blue colour and then our little blue bandana. Why blue? Don't know. This is a seafoam colour. So this one's for I have a little list up there with all the stuff on it, if you were wondering what I was doing. Antisocial dog mum. And they've put the year as 2018. So I normally have it as the birth year, so when you were born. So mine would be like Antisocial Dog Mum Club, established 1995. This person's put 2018, but I'm thinking that was when they got their dog, which actually kind of makes more sense, to be honest, because you're not an Antisocial Dog Mum Club member when you're like 5. So anyway, that person actually thought about it. Whoever you are, you're smart. Either that or they were born in 2018. Maybe. And then I also got this. Somebody bought the Dog Mum Floral sweatshirt, large lilac. What is going on here? Oh, it's not attached. So I've got a fair bit to embroider. Oh, and then I've also got, I already had this, just a plain black sweatshirt. Someone bought a Yeepaw. Haven't sold one of those for so long. I forgot we even had it. So that's that. The only thing that I cannot finish today. Oh, and the person with the seafoam also has a flip the breed. Oh my God, I'll never get that right. Flip the bird breed tee in a border collie, but I already had the t-shirt for that, so I will be doing theirs. The only thing I don't have is the Dog Mummager Club Tasmania, whatever, I don't even know what that's called. The green, the forest green. Thought I did not. They take a little bit longer to come, so hopefully it'll arrive today because I always pay express shipping. That's why I'm poor all the time. But hopefully that shows today. So I'm gonna put all those on. I've got some wholesales. I've got like 3 of those. I'm gonna put an embroidery thingy-majiggy on. Yeah, and we'll pack some orders and shiz. Whoa, it's dark. That's better. Welcome to Wednesday. I don't think I filmed anything, but you know. This just came. Some furniture. I bought for this area just like a, I don't know what it's classed. I think
get that. Could you try again?
Did I ask for your opinion, Siri? I think it's classed as a sideboard, but I just felt like it needed something here, and also that I have more storage to put shit. So I think I'm gonna do a time lapse just because I don't care whether you want that or not. I just thought that that would be cool. I should be able to do it pretty quickly because I have already done multiple flat packs when I moved in, but this particular brand slash style, I did 2 bedside tables, chest of drawers, TV unit, hallway table. So like I'm pretty sure I'm a pro at it now. Jan's making some things, so she keeps messaging me. We might even be able to show you a sneaky peeky. So I'm gonna time lapse it, and whether you want to see it or not, I don't really care. I don't quite know where to put you without my big fat ass being in the way. Because if I put you all the way over here, you won't be able to see. So I might just have to put you on the floor and hope for the best. If I put you in this corner, you're probably also gonna get the dogs touching you. I'm warning you now. Oh, look at them. So we will try our best. I also hope you're loving my outfit today. Very homeless look today. Do we care though? For real? Move that one out so you can see what I'm doing. And look at that, it's done. I had to do a bit of tweaking with the doors, but they're now working. And the drawers, as you can see, there's nothing in there, but don't you worry, I will find some shit to put in there. So that's what you're working with. What do you think, Alb? He said, I'm just glad that you finished. Welcome to Friday. I said I would get the vlog up today. That is not happening. Tonight is our Mother's Day release. Not that y'all will know because it won't be uploaded today. I'm very excited for that actually, because we need money to pay for new designs. We also have our restock, and the price of that, like, I don't know how I'm going to afford that. I might have to just tell the manufacturer to send it in like separate lots or something. I don't know, man. I don't know, like, shit's expensive. I thought that I would do a new segment. You can't really see me. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me. The setup is... But I thought I would do a new segment that's like Emily talking about shit in the car. I don't know, give me a better name than that. I feel like, you know how people have shower thoughts? I have car thoughts. Like when I'm driving, I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. I also, I don't know if you can see, but I have 2 friends. I never get pimples ever. And all of a sudden I've got 2 here that just won't go. So welcome Steph and Alison. I thought that I would just briefly talk about fast fashion in the dog accessory industry. Oh, it's foggy, y'all. So it's something that I've noticed probably over the past year that's sort of becoming quite prevalent. And I don't see anybody talking about it. You know, you always see people talking about like Shein, I don't even know how you pronounce that brand, but like you always see people talking about fast fashion women's brands, typically like Boohoo and stuff. You don't see anyone talking about pet brands. Now, obviously it's a little bit different when it comes to pet accessories, but who knows for how long. So I need to turn that down. I have One Direction playing. Like, forgot about One Direction. Back on the train. Sort of noticed, especially with the much bigger brands, but also with all these newer brands that are starting, they seem to just like go on Alibaba, find the first person that they can find that will make them their stuff cheap, quickly. Who knows what the quality's like? And they get like 5 to 10 designs. The designs are usually just stuff that's probably not going to be worn for very long. And it'll be chucked out, and then they get new designs, and the cycle continues. And it's typically these smaller brands coming up, I guess, because they feel as though they need to compete with brands like myself that are more established. So they're like, oh, I'm going to get like 10 designs. And then on the flip, you've got these much bigger businesses that typically do a lot of collabs and stuff, which is fine, but they will bring out like 5 to 10 designs in the same sort of style, if that makes sense. And they just keep churning them out constantly. And a lot of these businesses, especially the bigger ones, will have a new design every week. I actually came across a big one. I don't know how long ago. I can't see. I don't know how long ago this was, so I don't know if they still do this, but I remember them either having on like their website or their Instagram or somewhere, and it was like, we bring out a new design every week, and they said it like it was something to be proud about. And a lot of consumers would think that that's something to be proud about, like, oh cool, new design all the time, all right. You know, and it's hard for a business like me, for example, that wants to do slow fashion, and I only want to bring out designs that I know people are going to wear forever, because you kind of get left behind a little bit. It's like, oh, Holly hasn't had a new design for months, but they will bring out a new design every week, and I'm like, that's not really something to be proud of in my opinion, because, you know, people are buying your new design, and then within a week you've got something else, and they're like, oh shit, I've got to get that to like stay up to date. And that's what fast fashion is, producing cheap, fast fashion, and just continuously churning over to have the next best thing. And I just think it's starting to become a bit of an epidemic. It's like becoming the COVID of pet accessories. And I feel like I don't want to contribute to that. I've definitely had designs in the past that I obviously wouldn't consider it fast fashion because that wasn't my aim, but things that probably could have been thought about better, like graffiti, for example, or even Zodiac. I think Zodiac is a classic print, and I think that it's timeless. Like, it's navy and gold. That is timeless, right? You could totally wear that to a wedding, actually, I just thought. But things like that where they don't sell as much. Graffiti is probably one of those things that, like, if I could go back, I wouldn't do it, because I feel like it probably is one of those things that was never going to age well, sort of. But we live and we learn, and obviously as brands we continuously develop, and then along with these bigger businesses that are doing the collabs and all that stuff and continuously having new designs, I'm in quite a few like buy and sell dog accessory groups on Facebook, just so I can look what's out there in case I want to buy something for the lads. Typically not, but you never know. And so many people are selling like a brand new harness and leash and a poo bag from these brands, and they'll have like the 5 designs. So I don't know whether they just rushed out and got it because they felt pressured to do so. I'm not quite sure, but they'll be brand new with tags, and they'll either say like worn once or never worn, and they're selling them on there, and that's great to be selling them on there and selling them off to somebody else. But I think, yeah, you're selling it on here, but how many other people have just thought, I'll just chuck that out. I don't need that. Oh, my dog's not going to wear that. Chuck it out. I just hate to think of what's ending up in landfill from these companies. And obviously, as I said, it's not just the big companies, it's these smaller ones starting. And they'll bring out like 5 to 10 designs that usually the designs are already out there, or they're not that exciting. And that's stuff that is just going to be worn once and then sort of thrown out type of deal. And the quality of the products is the same. Because a lot of companies on Alibaba now, for those of you that don't know, they aren't actually, I was going to say trained, that's not the word I'm looking for, qualified. They're not actually qualified for pet accessories. They might have used to make like, I know, baby stuff, and then suddenly they've jumped on the dog accessory trend, and that's kind of how it works. Put your lights on, you fucking idiot. Literally can't even see you, moron. This is me when I try. They don't actually specialise in that stuff. It's just that they've sort of jumped on the train of it. And so people are going to these companies because they can probably do it cheaper, and, you know, their quantities are low. But the quality is shite. So I've actually been editing our website. Like when I was doing the new website the other week, I've just been changing things here and there to let people know that we're not another fast fashion dog accessory brand, and that's sort of becoming my slogan a little bit. It's important nowadays. Like, this market is so saturated. There are so many people doing all the same thing, and I want people to know that we're not just another fast fashion dog brand. Like our velvets, for example, they are timeless and they will last you forever. Such good quality, and obviously we do quite minimalist prints and florals. Florals are something, in my opinion, that I don't think ever go out of style. I mean, obviously certain styles of florals, but like for the most part, at least the florals I feel like we do, I can see dogs wearing them in 30 years' time. Obviously not the same dogs, but you know what I mean? Whereas some of the novelty-ish things, I think, you know, people are going to get it out of their wardrobe in a couple of years and be like, oh my God, was my dog wearing that? I don't feel like, besides graffiti probably, I don't feel like any of our designs really fit that vibe. All of them I can see people wearing in 10, 15, 20, 25 years' time. Do you know what I mean? So yes, in brief, that's sort of where I'm going with Holly & Co. to let people know we're not another fast fashion dog brand. We already have our Holly & Co. eco-commitment. I forgot what that was even called, where we aim for zero waste, and I feel like we're doing a pretty damn good job of it. Obviously all those plastic Ziploc baggy things I've been giving to my brother, still hasn't given me a picture. I'm waiting. So they're all being recycled continuously. When the soft plastics recycling comes back in, that'll be fucking great. Like, get your shit together, Red Cycle or whatever it's called. And like, I'm obviously recycling all our cardboard boxes. Some things, if sewing's like coming undone or something, I will fix that. The only thing recently that I actually had to chuck out was a leopard velvet collar. The buckle on it wouldn't close properly. I just obviously a faulty bit of hardware, so I took off the D-ring and the slider because I'm like, I might be able to use that for something, but obviously I had to chuck that out because that's just unsafe and you can't repair that shit, so that would be an exception. But yes, we're not contributing to fast fashion because it's gross and nasty, and I guess take this as be careful who you shop with. Like, obviously I'm not telling you what you can and cannot do, but think it's good for consumers to make a conscious decision when they purchase from places, to not fall into that trap of, oh, this place has new designs every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, so I'm going to shop with them, because that's fast fashion and that's gross. And on top of that, my manufacturers that I use are fully qualified in what they do. They have all their proper like ethics audits. They get paid like good wages. It's not a sweatshop or anything. And you know, they have the people in their factories working. They will work on like one individual thing, so it won't be like a line of 10 people working on the harness bodies. It's one person. I actually have footage of that. I will show it somewhere. My manufacturer for our new design sent that the other day. And so for that reason, it can't be fast fashion, because it's not getting out quickly. Do you know what I mean? A new design for me, this new design that I've got right now, obviously there was Chinese New Year in between, so it has taken a little bit longer than normal, but it's been probably like 4 months, I want to say. So a design for us takes at least 3 months to get from like the start of the process to me having it in my whole little hands, if not longer. So for these businesses that are constantly like new design every week, 2 weeks, their factories must just be disgusting, and they must be able to turn out that much product. It's gross. And you hate to think of like the working conditions and the waste and all that. So I'm not contributing to that, sis. I'm taking a stand because I feel as though, unfortunately, the dog industry is heading that way, and it sucks balls. But I suppose obviously people want to jump on a good thing, which is the dog industry, because it's amazing. Not at the minute though. Not at the minute. Everyone's struggling. But yes, that's just what I wanted to sort of put out there in the world. And if you guys can let me know what you think about it. Have you noticed it? Do you make conscious... I can't even see my face. Do you guys make conscious decisions when you buy from places? I do when I buy clothing. I don't buy from boohoo.com. I don't buy from Shein, places like that. I try to support Australian businesses. I mean, their stuff's probably from China, but like that's the reality of it. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on it, because I do feel as though it's becoming a bit of an epidemic, and it's sad to see. And I want consumers to realise that just because a business is bringing out new designs consistently and frequently, that's not a good thing. And yes, there's businesses like myself that are very slow when it comes to a new design, but that's for a reason. I mean, money as well. But I don't know how these businesses can even produce a good design when they're bringing out so many, like, I don't know. So anyway, let me know what you think, and let me know if you want more car chats, because I have great thoughts when I'm in the car, okay? Really good thoughts. So, yeah, that's the teasers. Alrighty. This will probably actually be the last bit of the vlog. So let's make this the last bit of the vlog, okay? So I will see y'all next week. Weekly vlogs are hard, man. Hard. Maybe I'll do like fortnightly vlogs. I don't know. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you want for other videos. I need to do like a business tips video and stuff like that, because I keep getting heaps of questions. And also someone sent me a message and said that they love how authentic I am. So thank you for that. That actually makes me feel really good, because sometimes I think people like people that are like really happy and upbeat and shit in their vlogs all the time. But that's gross. Gotta be realistic, you know? Like, people need to be themselves more often, you know? I'm myself, and people don't like me for that, and I don't actually give a shit, because that's me. So thank you for the people that like my authentic self. It makes me feel good. So anyway, thanks for watching the vlog, and I'm going to turn up One Direction now and vibe. Bye.